Hey guys, it's Phantom, and today we're going to be reacting. Well, I've already seen all the winners, but we're going to be talking about the winners and everything about the 2024 Golden Globes. This was probably one of the worst ceremonies in terms of presenters and hosts and jokes and everything between actually recognizing the actors and actresses and shows and TV shows. The host is one of the worst hosts in any award show like ever. Joe Coy is one of the worst comedians of all time, and this award ceremony shows just that. But that out of the way, let's talk about each of the categories and winners, and my thoughts on them, and what it means for the Oscars in March. I think they're going to be, the nominations are going to be in the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to be reacting to that as well. But let's talk about these and what I thought on them. So firstly, as we can see here, Best Supporting Female in a Film. Vine Randolph for The Holdovers was my pick. She is fantastic. Definitely one of the best parts about The Holdovers. But her performance is just incredible, and she was so funny in it. Yeah, this was a W pick, and she is probably the front runner of winning supporting actress the Oscars. But yes, and just above that is best supporting actor in a film. Robert Downey Jr. Of course, he was going to win. It was his award. Honestly, all of these nominations are fantastic. Honestly, they all might be nominated for an Oscar as well, but I still believe that Robert Downey Jr. is going to win the Oscar. I really do hope he does. People are giving Charles Melton praise for May December, and I get it. He is fantastic in that film. So it only really, for me, the top three are Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Gosling, and Robert De Niro, with Charles Melton at a very, very close fourth. Well, Robert De Niro and Charles Melton is tied in that number 3 spot, but I still think that Robert Downey Jr. is going to win that Oscar. Now it is for Best Female Actress for a limited series or anthology series. Ali Wong for Beef, the obvious pick. She is the best one out of this entire category, but her performance in Beef was incredible, and again, one of the best parts of that show. And yes, and above, Steven Yeun for male actor. Amazing again. Beef, The Bear, and Succession carried and swept the entire TV categories, which is a W to see. Honestly, I haven't really seen Succession, so I don't really have any opinions on that. But from what I've heard, all W's. Supporting actress in a TV series, Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown. I haven't seen The Crown, so I don't really have any thoughts on that. So this one was kind of a weak one for me, but supporting actor in a limited series, Succession again, winning. Best screenplay for a film. Honestly, my pick would have either been Celine Song for Past Lives or Barbie, but Anatomy of a Fall is an incredible screenplay again, but my pick would have been Past Lives, but Anatomy of a Fall is a W pick. And as we can see here, Jeremy Allen White won for the second year in a row for The Bear. Incredible performance. He is amazing. I really want to see a third season for The Bear. I think that they're making one, but if he wins again for that one, it's gonna be crazy. Performance in a stand-up comedy on TV. Ricky Gervais is a pretty funny pick, not gonna lie, considering that he doesn't really like the Golden Globes that much anymore, but it is still kind of funny that they picked him as the winner. Non-language film, Anatomy Before One, which I mean, I was thought was going to win anyway, but my pick would have been Past Lives. The Zone of Interest I have not seen yet, but that movie has been getting a lot of praise. But my pick would have been Past Lives, but Anatomy Before is a W pick. Once again, the Bear. Her performance was incredible. Yeah, the Bear sweep. Kieran Culkin for Succession was a pretty strong contender. Pedro Pascal was my pick, but I didn't even watch Succession, so I didn't really have any opinions on that. But the only one that I saw was The Last of Us, Pedro Pascal. Now, Best Animated Film was kind of disappointing. I have not seen The Boy and the Heron yet, but in terms of animation and the trailers that I've seen and everything, I don't think that it should have won it definitely deserves to be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The animation and everything that it does for the animation industry is crazy. It brings so much different animation styles, and the story is incredible. Spider-Man got robbed, in my opinion. It was amazing. Second being Suzume, but The Boy and the Heron, I have seen all the praise for it. I can't wait to see it. But I think that Spider-Man should have won it. Best Director, Christopher Nolan. It is his award at this point for the Oscars. There is literally no other person that is deserving than Christopher Nolan. Emma Stone for Poor Things. I have not seen Poor Things yet. I really want to, but for all the trailers and clips that I've seen of the movie, 100% deserving. Our actor, of course, it's Cillian Murphy's award once again. Especially for the Oscars, he has to win. People have been saying Bradley Cooper's gonna win. Nah, Cillian Murphy's gonna win. Best score, definitely Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer. One of the best scores that I've ever heard in a film. Incredible. Best original song, What Was I Made For Billie Eilish. Again, a award that I was expecting to go to. All these picks are really strong as well, but What Was I Made For is probably going to win that Oscar. Now, this is a kind of a weird, it is a new category. Best cinematic and box office achievement, which is a category of films that made the most money. People went out and saw. All of these ones are huge box office successes. Barbie was the highest grossing movie of the year. Earned, I think, over 1.4 billion, which is crazy. People wanted Taylor Swift to win, but honestly, Barbie on it, and because it won it earned the most. So, Beef again for best limited anthology or TV movie. The Beef sweep, as well as the Bear sweep. Again, Succession sweep, and Succession sweep. Best actor for musical or comedy, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers is the best pick for this category. Honestly, Joaquin Phoenix could have won as well, but he didn't really get it. He doesn't really get enough praise for that movie. But Paul Giamatti is the obvious pick. Best film for musical or comedy, Poor Things. I haven't seen it, I really want to, and everything surrounding that film, a W pick. Lily Gladstone for Best Actress in a Drama. Another W pick. She is the front runner for winning Best Actress, behind being Carey Mulligan. But my top two is Lily Gladstone and Kelly Spaney for Priscilla. She's incredible in that film. but Little Gas Sign is probably going to win that Oscar. And finally, best film, Oppenheimer. I mean, it's the obvious pick to win. Either it's going to be either that, Killers of the Flower Moon. No, it's just going to be Oppenheimer that's going to win. So yeah, that was my thoughts and opinions on that. A lot of these winners are probably going to win Oscars, and I'm happy for it. I can't wait for the Oscars nominations to come out. I'll be reacting to that, so stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be releasing in like 2 weeks. So yeah, that was my thoughts. What were your thoughts? And yes, have a good one.